So those of us that have got the 5 litre XFR, you may feel that the car's supercharger whine isn't quite as prominent as it is on the older XJRs and XKRs, for example, with the 4 litre and the 4.2. What does work on the 5 litres is you can replace the standard panel filters with the ProRam cone filters that I've done on my XFR. That really does release a lot more supercharger whine, and it sounds really good. There are a few sort of conflicting conversations that you see online about when you fit the cone filters that you're losing power and that you'll get heat soak. Now mine's a 2013 model, and I don't have any of them problems, and there's nothing there to me that suggests that I've lost any power. I had 500 horsepower to start with, so if I've lost 10 power for the sake of some really good whaling, then I'm not going to know. One thing that's different is on the 2013 model years. So if you've got an XFR that's 2013 model year, it will have the 8-speed auto, Meridian surround system rather than Bose and Wilkins, and you'll have stop-start, which was also a feature that was added. There's also that slight difference that I'll show you in the engine bay as well with the intake, and that makes it a little bit easier to put the cones on. And from my experience, I've not had problems. I've seen other guys on the channel, on their channels, have reported some issues, but for me, never a problem, and it's been really good, and it's produced some great noise. So the standard airbox here has got these 220 screws that just hold this in place. Undo the screws to get to the panel filter. You can easily pull that whole box off and take your panel filter out, and then these cones will just literally slot onto here. Just push them on and tighten them with this. The kit does come with some reducer rings if you needed them, but in this case they're not needed, and I'm using the bottom of the original airbox just for them to sit in, so it's not the cleanest look, and I have seen people with proper housings to hold the filters, which do look nicer, but this is adequate enough and it will do the job. It means you can change your panel filter over in minutes and switch it to this cone filter, and that will really open up the supercharger one as well, and it just sounds fantastic. So it's well recommended to do. I certainly recommend doing it. And then once it's in place, it looks like this. So what did you think? That was a relatively straightforward change to swap the panel filters for the ProRam cone filters. They made such a huge difference to the supercharger sound there, and you can hear it in the video that even that's not the best quality, it certainly makes a huge difference, and you could hear that supercharger whine when you put your foot down, and it just sounds so much better. These ProRam filters I bought from Amazon, and I'll put a link to them in the video, so I'd certainly recommend it if you've got an XF or an XJ with a 5 litre V8. I think they even fit the 3 litre V6 supercharged. Have a check, and yeah, if it does, great. If you've got the XK, the XKR, slightly different, as the air filters are down in the front bumper. But yeah, I'd certainly say get yourself a set, try them out, and the difference it makes in sound is great. So I hope the video was useful to you. I hope you liked what you saw, and yeah, give us a like and subscribe, and stay tuned. There's plenty more Jag stuff coming up on the channel. But yeah, these are good. I'm well happy with them.